Okay, Mafia was good, man. It's your boy Def. I'm back at y'all with another reaction video, man. On this late night shit, you feel me? It's Friday, late night. Where the late night homies at, man? Y'all boys up, man. Tap in. Right here we got. If you're afraid of the sea, don't watch this video, man. We're gonna see what we need to know, cause we don't really know that much about the ocean, bro. I think we only know like 5%. The ocean big as fuck, like and deep as hell. So it's a lot of shit we don't know, and I don't really fuck with the ocean. I don't know if I know this, but I said in one of these videos, I was like, bro, like I used to play football with this jit. Like he was on my football team or whatever. Cause like he went to the beach one day and the waves took him, he drowned. He died. He was like 7, bro. And I never like, I don't really like getting in the water and shit like that. So I'll go to the beach on a late night, but like getting in the water, nah, I'm straight.
It's precisely the fear of the unknown that makes the sea one of the scariest places in the world. From shark stare downs to underwater ghost towns, if you're afraid of the
People
sea,
be in that water like it's just nice and sweet. Like
you should
shit.
really not be watching this
Want to
video.
be brave. See what they got to say about the sea, you know. Let's see what they got to say about the sea. Let's see what they got to say about the sea.
Paddleboarding
Shit,
can be a
little tongue
fun and
twister,
relaxing
boy.
activity, but that's only if you can get past the stomach-turning thought of what lies beneath the surface. And sometimes what lies below comes up and reminds you why a little fear might be healthy. While paddleboarding off the coast of Kulatuna Beach in New Zealand, Luke Riley found himself being stalked by an underwater killer.
Oh, bro. This little paddleboarding stuff, bro, like, I am not doing that. Like, in the ocean, that's just crazy, bro. I was just talking to this little shorty. She talking about she want to come down here with me and, like, go paddleboarding and shit. I'm like, bro. Like, bro, you don't know what's in this water, boy. Y'all tripping. I don't know how people do it, bro. I'm gonna do it, though. I'm gonna go paddleboarding, but not in the middle of the ocean. Like, it's gonna be in, like, the river or something. Damn. That's like a killer whale, ain't it? I think it's killers. Good thing it was a nice one. Alright. We gotta go back to shore, boy. You
Coming
scared
up to
for
the
your
surface,
life.
the orca reaches out with his jaws to inspect the paddleboard as a stunned Luke tries to keep his balance.
Bro, if you fall in that water, boy.
The whale swam off at a startling speed, and Luke got himself an awesome story to tell
Boy,
about
you
the
got
beach
lucky,
campfire.
boy. I ain't gonna lie, you got lucky.
Despite their fierceness and efficiency as predators, killer whales generally pose little danger to humans, with the only documented attacks occurring in captivity. Turns out orcas are quite the fussy eaters and tend to only eat what their moms teach them is safe. Since humans and paddleboards aren't exactly a reliable food source for the ocean-dwelling orca, our species is not considered part of the tasting menu.
Man,
Even
they'll
so,
still eat us,
considering the one
bro.
in Luke's video still came up for a curious
You got
moment,
lucky. Now, what if
I'd
that
be
was a
bolting
shark?
for the shore regardless.
What if that was a
Picture
shark?
this. You're vacationing with your best pals in New Zealand. You're having a blast, enjoying a few cold ones on the beach and paddling happily away in the sunshine when suddenly...
Get out of the water! Get out of the water! Go, 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 go! Oh my god.
That's a whale or a shark?
That is so cool.
I think that's a whale.
While it may look like these guys were about to become a sharky snack, this fin actually belongs to another killer whale. This orca was part of a pod that had come closer to the shore of Opito Bay Beach.
The whales and the sharks, they familiar, like, they kind of the same, like, it's similar.
And ended up just 30 feet from the beach. Killer whales and stingrays? Yeah, I'll stick to building
Yeah, I know, like,
sandcastles on
sometimes the
solid
sharks
ground
we ended up
things.
on shore sometimes. Like, I don't know how.
Almost everyone has at least a mild case of
They be
galleophobia,
having
or a fear of sharks.
that shit on the
And
news. Like,
considering
sometimes the
their
sharks
razor
would end
sharp
up dead
edges,
on the
brows,
shore.
and daunting silhouettes, it's understandable. With that in mind, what would you do if you found yourself in this position?
She put herself in that position. What the hell?
Oh my god!
See, that could have been me, bro.
I found you a match.
How people do that? You wouldn't catch me underwater like this. What? That boy just like, should I eat you today? All them sharks. how the eyes look?
This terrifying tiger shark made a calm yet calculated beeline for Nikki Brady, who was out diving off the coast of the Bahamas in February.
Yeah, she risking her life, boy.
Approaching her head on until they were just inches from one another, Nikki found herself in a position no one wants to find themselves. An actual piece of shark bait. Shark bait! While the
Obviously,
shark
she wanted to be in that
seems
position.
curious in the clip, behind the great
I'm
white,
not talking about
tiger
sex
sharks are
position.
responsible for the second most attacks on humans since records began in 1580, and have been implicated in 138 attacks, 36 of them fatal. While you might think putting your hand up in front of a shark's face would be a good way to loosen fingers, Nikki was actually smart to gently touch the shark's nose to direct it away from her. Inside a shark's snout, there are hundreds of tiny electrical receptors that catch any changes in electrical or magnetic fields around the ocean. This helps them to navigate and detect prey animals, as all animals generate a mild electric field due to the activity of their nerves and muscles. Even lightly touching a shark's nose can disrupt its unique electronic sensor, resulting in an unpleasant sensation for old Sharky, making it more likely to swim away. While Nikki
Oh,
is a
she's
professional
smart. She know what
diver,
she doing.
interactions with apex predators like this are still
She a
risky.
professional diver. That's the only
All it
one she
takes
know
is
that.
one
I didn't even know
more
that.
for things to get real
I
scary.
didn't know if he touch a
real
shark
quick.
on the face, it's gonna make him want to go
Well,
away.
you thought of a one-on-one with a
It's
shark
good to
is
know, though.
frightening enough. What about
Shit, just in
one
case you
flat
could
on one?
run into a shark one day. Shit, who knows? Just touch that bit in the face.
Floating motionlessly on the water surface, this woman is completely surrounded by at least
She
25
naked?
rare sharks in the shallow waters of the Maldives. As insane as this clip looks, there have been just 9 documented unprovoked attacks on humans by nurse sharks since records began. This species isn't usually aggressive, but their bite is no joke. Nurse sharks' teeth are basically like cheese graters, and they suck
Damn.
food into their mouth with a mouth like a vacuum cleaner. If a nurse shark gets a hold of you, you'll be left with a hollow wound from where they turn flesh into
Damn.
mincemeat. Even worse is
They
that
teeth
once a
little,
nurse
but they
shark
got a
has
lot of
latched
them
onto its
shits.
victim, they don't often let go. In May 2016, 23-year-old Shaylin Brokowski was swimming around Boca Raton, Florida, when a 2-foot
Oh
nurse shark
shit, Boca Raton. That's like 20 minutes away from me. I stay in Broward. That shit like right around the corner, bro. Not even 20 minutes. Probably like 15 minutes away.
hooked its teeth into her arm and wouldn't loosen its grip. In the end, both Shaylin and Shark were taken to hospital to be separated. Makes you think twice about joining the Maldives Fearless Floaters.
They
with
took the
Sweat,
shark to the
as
hospital?
quote-unquote harmless sharks. I don't fancy getting covered in 25 flesh vacuum holes. Thank you very much. Taking a dip in the ocean may seem like a relaxing addition to any vacation, but you can never be sure of what's swimming right alongside you.
You
Even
gonna
in
need them
shallow
goggles
water.
for sure. Oh,
Oh my god.
he don't even know what's going on. Bro, you see? That's why I don't like the beach, bro. I do not get in that water, bro.
A hammerhead shark.
He don't even know what's going on, bro.
Near the shore in 2021. If you look closely, you can see this hammerhead was actually aiming for a small fish that seemed to be using the swimmer as a human shield to escape. Hammerheads
Oh,
are ravenous predators, and their
he
mallet-shaped
was
head
going for
boosts their ability
the. I
to
ain't see
find
that little
food.
fish right there.
These 2 outward extensions are called cephalophores, and the positioning of the eyes mounted on the side of the shark's distinctive hammerhead allows them to see above and below it at all times. Luckily for the swimmer, there's never been a report of a hammerhead killing anyone in an unprovoked attack, but things could have turned out quite differently if he'd come up against another toothy terrier a little further from the populated shoreline.
Man, that shit
In December
scary, bro.
2021, David Schur found himself alone in the open water, face to face with this.
Bro, how deep are you, bro? What you got in his hand? That's a little gun or something? Y'all be getting lucky,
Even with
boy.
a fishing spear for protection, David would have been in some serious hot water if this killing machine had chosen to strike. The great white is the shark responsible for
I wouldn't even
most
get out the
unprovoked
water that
attacks on
fast. I'll
humans in
watch that
history,
boy
with a record
like the whole way up.
354
Like, I
attacks,
wouldn't even take my eye off him.
57 that proved fatal.
Scary, boy.
Despite being a keen spearfisher and lover of the ocean, even David admitted he began to freak out a little when the shark started swimming right towards him. Fortunately, on this occasion, Mr. Toothy decided that David didn't look so tasty. But things can
Yeah,
end a lot
today.
more dramatically when a person catches a great white eye like this.
Lifeless eyes, black eyes like a doll's eye.
If you're still worried about hungry sharks, why not distract them with a Vietnamese video? They won't be able to take their eyes off all this delicious content. So go ahead, swim over to those like and subscribe buttons. I'll keep you safe. Now, let's dive back in. 3,000 feet below the sea surface, light from above becomes scattered and absorbed so completely by the water and the particles in it that everything is plunged into total darkness. While the deep ocean is still an enigma, we've already captured some truly
I heard that, like,
critters on
the
camera
darker it
that
is,
don't
that's the
really
deeper
do
you are. Like,
this.
when you in the dark, I mean, you in the deep side. Like the sun don't come, it don't shine that deep. So like when you in the dark, that's how you know you deep.
This is
For
an
real.
anglerfish, a fish that fishes for fish. Its name is derived from the
That
word
shit
angler,
ugly
referring
as
to
hell.
small fishes with a rod and a line.
God damn, that's an
In the
ugly ass
anglerfish's
fish,
face,
boy.
this rod is known as a lure and is attached to their head with a
That
bright
shit
bulbous
is
light on the
ugly
end
as
of it,
fuck.
filled with light-emitting bacteria, which it uses to attract prey. Much like moths to a flame, curious prey are lured to the glowing orb in pitch-black surroundings, delivering them into prime feeding position in front of the anglerfish's enormous jaws. Anglerfish are not only horrifying to look at, but have some pretty nightmarish dating practices too. From birth, male anglerfish basically suck at the deep-sea life. They don't have a lure, so aren't very well cut out for surviving on their own, and have to find a female to latch onto for life.
The tiny male will bite into the much larger female and become a parasite.
Fusing with his new girlfriend, getting nutrients directly from her body in exchange for his, male juices, which can be used to fertilize your eggs indefinitely. How romantic. Despite their demonic appearance, female anglerfish really do have the patience of a saint and are able to carry numerous clingy boyfriends on their bodies in their 30-year lifetime. As
30-year
complicated as human
lifetime.
relationships can be, it certainly makes me feel lucky. I mean, talk about needing some time apart. If you thought the anglerfish was freaky, this next underwater oddity is so bizarre looking, don't swear,
What is
it
this?
must be fiction.
What? Never seen this type of fish. That shit ugly as hell. Why I move like that? That be look dumb.
This is the Macropina microstoma, a unique fish found around 6,500 feet below the ocean surface.
Like a
Believe it or
dumb ass
not, those
fish.
eye-like holes in its face are its nostrils, and those bulbous green balls inside its head are lenses of internal tubular eyes that can rotate from looking straight ahead to see all the way through the top of its head. You better get
They
used
can
to
see
that
through the
dead
top of
stare,
their
as
head.
micropenas have no eyelids, so they never blink, instead having a clear fluid-filled shield that protects their eyes. Micropenas usually grow to just under 6 inches in length, which is a blessing when considering their horrifying looks. I mean, can you imagine if this thing was the size of a whale? Those eyes would be the size of bowling balls. It's equally amazing and scary to imagine that these alien-looking creatures actually exist on our planet. But I, for one, am glad they're
I've never
found
seen that
out of
fish
sight
before,
at the
bro.
bottom of the deep. Back up to the surface now. A fishing trip can be a relaxing and fun experience, especially with a few buds. But for one group of fishermen friends, a New Year's Day fishing trip turned into a date with fate that'll shiver your tenders hard enough to cause an earthquake. Check it
They
out.
caught a whale, son. Oh, that's a marlin. Oh, that's some Miami Marlins right there. Well, that shit stabbed him.
This close call with a marlin, captured off the coast of Port Stevens, Australia in 2016, is pretty much as
Australia.
close to disaster as it gets.
That
Deciding
thing
that
got a
something
pointy
other
nose.
than
That shit
ham
could have
should be
stabbed
on
him.
the menu that day,
Could've went right through his
marlin
body.
almost skewers the poor angler up ready for an ocean grill's barbecue.
What?
Just goes
He
to
got
show
lucky.
that out at sea, nowhere is truly safe, even above the surface. While the ocean's top predators can't really follow you onto dry land, sometimes the ocean finds itself occupant to a predator or
That's
two
an
who
alligator?
terrifyingly dominate the land
In the
and
ocean?
water and even
Alligators don't be in
ranges.
the ocean. They be in
I
lake,
have never
right?
been shaking so much in my whole life.
How the fuck an alligator get in the ocean?
Man,
What? Nah, I ain't gonna lie, you gotta run, boy.
This monster is like
You gotta run.
10 meters in front of us.
That's a big one too. You gotta run. They got shark on the land and all type of stuff.
Oh my.
Baby sharks. About to eat that bit.
Me dead.
We gotta have some food though. That's a big ass alligator in the ocean?
I cannot stop shaking.
How did that get in the ocean, bruh?
Welcome to Cardwell, North Queensland.
I'm about to look it up.
Oh my lord. He's like 1, 2, 3. Oh my.
Unlike their relatives, the crocodiles,
Oh my god.
alligators don't have
You should have
salt
had your
gland
camera so you
and
could have
therefore
taken some still at
can't
the same
survive
time.
full time in salt
Yep,
water.
apparently
They
now
move
we
back
have to
and
worry
forth.
about crocodiles in the ocean too.
Oh, so that's a
After
crocodile.
heading out for their regular Sunday morning fishing trip in northern Queensland,
Crocodiles can
Australia,
go in the ocean,
Yvonne
but not
and Tony
alligators.
Palmer caught a lot more than they bargained for. After
I never knew
reeling
the
in
difference.
a couple of small sharks, something even more terrifying loomed over the waves in the near distance.
That's a long ass
This
crocodile.
saltwater megacroc looks to be at least 13 feet long, revealing its
Like, how can I
claws.
tell the difference between a crocodile and an alligator? That shit look exactly the same, bro. I never knew the difference. Like, if I look at a crocodile, I'm gonna think it's an alligator. Same shit. What's the difference? They look the same.
Go for the sharks Yvonne and Tony had caught. In most parts of
How
the
can you
world,
look at
fish
them and tell it's a
crocodile
crocodile?
This is practically unheard of. And in Australia, it really isn't too uncommon to find crocodiles surfing the ocean waves. Saltwater crocodiles are very violent and territorial by nature and tend to migrate away if they lose territorial disputes. The long migrations can take weeks and see many crocs surfing the ocean's currents to propel them to their new destinations. And looks like the croc in this clip was lucky enough to come across a shark snack drive-thru on his travels. So if you thought the beach could
What
keep
the
you
hell,
safe from
shark?
the lurks beneath the waves, think again. Or just never go to Australia. When Jules Casey and her diving partner plunged
They
down
look
to
crazy
explore
as
the
hell.
waters of Port Phillip Bay, Australia, one ocean dweller decided it was going to explore them right back, in a decidedly creepy way.
Oh, it's a squid. Whoa. Oh, what did that shit just fart in your face? It's about to fart in his face.
While sea creatures are usually curious of camera equipment, this Maori octopus bypassed it completely, aiming straight for the diver's head. While the diver got free without issue, it could have had a seriously painful outcome had the tentacle creature decided to bite. The
Bite?
beak of an octopus is hidden in the middle of the animal's 8 arms, and is
Can
sharp
it
enough
bite?
to tear prey's flesh apart with ease, even crushing shells. So
Oh,
coming mouth to
I didn't
mouth
know
with
that.
this squishy-looking sea dweller isn't as harmless and as cute as it seems.
I thought they just
I'm not
fart.
sure what's more terrifying, being strangled by an octopus or having to give one a kiss. While octopi occupy a strange middle ground between adorable and horrifying,
That
other
shit is
many-limbed
huge.
underwater creatures are creepy cute in a different way. Check it out.
Baby crabs. Them shit's harmless. It's little, but they probably feel weird though. I don't know what it is too. Like anything under the water, like fish, that shit feel weird to me. Like I don't like to let fish touch me under the water. Like, even if I catch a fish, I can't even touch it because it just feels so weird and slimy and shit. Like weird.
How'd you get into this? I know a guy who knows a guy who shot a guy.
Just said John Wick.
John Wick, Chapter 4. Tickets on
Chapter
sale
4. I didn't even see chapter 1. That a good movie. Let me know in the comments. That's a
Every
good
year,
movie, bro.
members of this particular species of tuna crab find their way up to the west coast of California from the
Tuna
continental
crab.
shelf of Mexico. During these periods, tuna crabs, also known as squat lobsters, can be seen in swarms of thousands.
Damn.
Many swarms seen here with their tentative, curious, pinching look like
Starfish?
they might be sizing up diver Jessica Hammond's hand, either to make a friend with it or to devour it. What do you think? Cute or creepy? Let me know
Nah,
in the
that
comments
shit,
below.
that shit harmless.
The Great Barrier Reef is one of the most famous patches of ocean on the planet. While its dazzlingly colorful exterior can make it look
I ain't
like
gonna,
quite
that's
a
cool.
playground, there's a whole host of horrifying nooks and crannies to catch you out.
Just got a hole full of, like the hole that take in the water. Damn, what if you just hit a rock? Where you say this was?
How's that?
I can't be the only one who was holding my breath the entire time he was under. This aquatic adventurer and his pals discovered a
It's
water
got
black
water
hole and
holes,
decided to
bro.
dive
Yeah.
headfirst into the void to see where it would lead. I don't think I need to tell you guys that this is a don't try this at home or your local coastline kind of situation.
Yeah, nah, you
And
don't
diving
gotta tell me
headfirst
twice.
into a rocky chasm like this is a surefire way to crack your skull open.
Yeah,
Not
for
only
real.
that, but once you're down in the watery black hole, one wrong turn could end in disaster if you can't find an exit hole or get swept
What?
deeper and deeper by a strong current. Thankfully, this Aquaman made it out unscathed this time, so I hope he counts his lucky star. Fish. If the thought of getting trapped in an underwater maze has you feeling a little breathless, this next plunge is sure to have you reaching for the
Imagine
oxygen.
getting trapped in that big, you can't even
Free
breathe. Like,
diving is a
just
type of
gonna
diving
drown.
that doesn't utilize any scuba gear. If thinking about venturing down into the deep with no means to breathe doesn't freak you out enough, then wait till you see just how deep these guys really go.
Yeah, you trying to get back up. You let yourself fall, bro.
This is Adam Stern, a professional freediver who enjoys nothing more than deliberately falling off underwater cliffs. With freediving, you can
That
only
what you do
travel
for a
as far
living?
as the air
Just
and
fall
waves
off
will
cliffs?
take you. And if you don't have an immaculate awareness of your own capabilities, it might just be the last swim you ever have. Thankfully, Adam not only knows how to force air through to his middle ear to keep his ears correctly and painlessly pressurized as he descends, but also precisely the amount of time he can stay submerged for. Even so, the manner in which he grasps at nothing as he plummets into the rocky abyss has oceanic horror movie written all over it. I don't know about you, but all that talk of holding your
That's a
breath
weird
under the sea
hobby,
has
bro.
made me a little lightheaded. Maybe some cold water could help us snap out of it.
That shit probably cold as hell. I think I seen this. Dang. Why you swimming upside down though? You going down the wrong path. Oh, you find your way up. I know that shit cold, bro. What the hell? Ice water?
Descending underneath a layer of ice thick enough to trap a fully grown man, this diver turns freediving to freeze diving. This winter woeful land is Lake Malata in the Czech Republic. While the clip isn't taking place in the sea per se, Czechia is completely landlocked, so if you ask me, a terrifying frozen lake is close enough to the underwater horrors the ocean supplies to make the Czech nation's watery contribution worthy of this video.
Damn.
Thankfully,
Just
Paul
freeze,
Capone
like,
is a
what?
professional ice diver, and that bright yellow tether helps him find the surface in the event he gets waylaid. Still, with water cold enough to shock the body of those with a weaker constitution into cardiac arrest, stuff like this should give you a reason to fear icy lakes just as much as the sea. Returning to oceanic horrors now, you might assume the fast-moving creatures of the ocean are the most terrifying, but this next clip may persuade you otherwise.
What the hell? Just statues underwater like that?
This truly haunting sight sits silently on the Atlantic seabed
They're
off
like
the coast of the
slaves
Spanish
back in the
island
day.
of Lanza.
They used to throw them off the
And
boats
is
and
sure to
stuff.
stop any diver in their tracks. This site is Museo Atlantico, an underwater museum made up of 300 life-size human statues.
Underwater
Designed by British
museum.
artist Jason DeCare Taylor. Jason creates the artistic installation as a reminder that all human life is subject to the movements and will of the ocean. With sea levels rising, the seemingly never-ending collection of concrete bodies warns us of humanity's fate if we continue to ignore the issue of climate change. These things are seriously creepy, especially at night in the Museo Subaquatico de Arte in
Bro,
Cancun,
imagine seeing that
Mexico.
at night.
Also
Boy,
by
you just
Jason,
drown,
is
you wake up in the
arguably
water, you
even
just see
creepier.
that shit.
An eerie underwater world populated by no less than
Bro, is that like
450
slaves? They
human
like that's what like
statues.
slaves
Each
that
sculpture
used
was
to.
made using pH-neutral cement, which allows coral,
You know they
seaweed,
used to
and
throw the
algae
slaves
to
under
grow.
the water with the weights on them so they can't get up. Like I feel like
Breathing
that's the
across
reason
these
why they
poor
made them
unfortunate
like that.
souls. Most of these statues have been in the depths of this deep-sea dystopia since 2009 and have already been thoroughly transformed by nature, their figures and faces
Who
drowning
went down
in
there
energy.
and created
While
that shit?
creepy
Like
humanoid statues covered
they
in
probably
sea
just
milk
made
and
them on
algae,
land,
there are some even
threw them under the
creepier
water.
underwater statues out there in the waters of the world.
They landed on their feet though. That's a statue.
This
Yeah, you
absolutely
tryna,
horrifying
like,
underwater statue can be found in the depths of Lac de Neuchâtel in Switzerland, 134 feet beneath the surface. This guy is here to make sure you don't ever forget your fear of the deep blue sea's classic creatures, even when swimming in a lake. The 16-foot-long shark was made in 2007 and used as a prop for a short horror film called Chakala, and has become quite the local tourist attraction for horror-seeking divers. Thankfully, this demonic shark is just a sculpture, but I'd say it's just as terrifying as its real-life counterpart, and will be a permanent addition to my ever-growing list of reasons to never, ever take a swim in any waters I can't see the bottom of.
Yeah,
And heck,
for real.
going by some of the
See,
stuff
you
we've seen
smart.
in this video, even the waters you can see the bottom of aren't safe. Try land it is. Which of these watery
Y'all
terrors?
let me know what y'all think about that water. Y'all doing that deep diving shit? Like, I couldn't do it, bro. There's too much shit on there I don't know about. But hey, that's it for this video. I learned a lot in this video. I gotta get that boy a like. You know, subscribe. He be having a little educational shit. But yeah, man, that's it for this video. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Late night crew, yup, man. I might drop a couple more for y'all tonight, man. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Whatever you do, whatever you doing, bro, keep it low key, man.